Fat pizza pizzas. They're big and they're choosy.
What's on a ham and pineapple?
How did I know that the TV show was a success? Everywhere I went, people were stopping me, wanting autographs, wanting, you know, ask me about Paulie and Sluke and about Fat Pizza.
I want you to talk about some of the characters in the show. Now, what would be your description of a character like, say, Habib?
Wog.
And, like if we talked about, say, Sleek.
Wog. Short Wog.
Yeah, you can talk about my character, Paulie, but, you know, you want to just mention all the talent champion boxing, all that.
Talented champion boxer, talented champion gambler, talented champion director, short wog, hairy,
no, we just cut that
garlic bread.
No, hold on. No, we'll just change the question now.
Well, I thought you wanted everything.
Yeah, just the good stuff.
Oh, okay.
Just the good stuff, because, you know...
Well...
Anyway, you know, we know you're a good-looking model. We know. Just don't pull that trip on me now.
Oh.
You like it? Hold it, man.
G'day, this is Habib from the Pizza Launch. We have many characters here.
What does Habib mean?
Habib means darling in Lebanese.
Darling.
Yeah. Now, you were stuck in a house, right, for 10 weeks. You weren't allowed to go anywhere, and they filmed this, right? But in my culture, that happens all the time. The lady stays in the house.
You're a Habib?
That's me.
Am I a Habib?
You are a definite Habib.
Habib, eh? Habib, eh? Habib! Oh, come on, Habib!
Well, look, it brings back a few memories being here. Yeah, bro. So, you know, this is it. This is the old shop. This is where it all started, you know. It looks much better now that Bobo has sold it. So, you know, for the people who are not famous and didn't start from the humble beginnings like us, sucked in, because we've done it and you haven't. What can I tell you, mate?
Come on, man, don't be like that. Hey, deep down, we're all still the same people. He's still got no idea and doesn't know how to treat people. He's still lost, trying to find himself. And I am, as I always have been, always will be.
Slick, mate, you're so ignorant. You with your hokey philosophising.
Man, Bobo looks like a loser. The other pizza guy looks like some sort of child abuser. Sleek to elite, I'm not used to this type of thing. Word to the letter. I had a bad night tonight, but things will get better.
You know, so I'm going to take you through, slowly, about how the whole show happened. Let's go back to the beginning, you know. Originally, me, myself, and Bobo and Sleek, we actually did work in a real pizza shop. We were pizza guys. We were the bums that, you know, you used to ring up and say, hey, you know, I want my margarita. And we'd come and then you'd give us like all the change, or you wouldn't have the change, or you'd want to use the credit card. We were guys like that, mate.
Do you want me to come in?
Yeah!
So hot.
Anyway, what happened was I worked for Bobo for many years and I had enough, you know, because the real Bobo...
Shut up.
And like the screen Bobo that you see, there's not much difference, you know. So I had enough, you know. I worked there for 10 years. I thought, that's enough for me, time to move on. And I did a good career move. I got a job at SBS as a cleaner. And I was working here for a little while. And I started to see all these people who had these jobs. I thought, what are these people doing, you know? Well, what's that bloke's job? Basically, there was all these people walking around doing like nothing but getting paid top dollar. And I thought to myself, if I can get in on this scam, this will be good. One day, I was cleaning the toilets here. This is the toilet area where I was cleaning. And, you know, I was mopping this area here. It was very slippery in that. And I was doing the mopping. And I just went outside to get a sandwich. And what's happened is this bloke, this executive who used to work here, I think his name was Ben something, who cares, he's come out and he slipped on the slippery water. And his head, you know, he's hit that, and he was dead. So I hid the body. I mean, I shouldn't be saying this, but the legal case, it's all gone now. I was exonerated by the judge. I hid the body, and then I just took his place. You know, I just started coming into his office, and nobody noticed. This was this bloke's office. I've messed it up a bit since. It was much cleaner when I got in here, and So, you know, what I used to do, I'd come in and just sit, like, behind this desk here, and I just pretended to be this Ben, this TV guy. And the head of this place, this SBS, comes into me one day while I'm sitting there. I didn't know what I was doing. And he said, look, we need a new comedy show.
Ben, we need a new comedy for the shows. You should do it because you're one of them producers. We need it soon.
I'm thinking to myself, what kind of show could we do? What experience did I have? It hit me, the pizza thing. You know, the action, the chicks, all the stuff that we enjoyed in that pizza days. Like, that's the thing with the show. Everything that happens is based on a true story, you know? So I made a couple of these short little, what they call in television, they called them pilots. You know, the rest was history. The show was that good that they put it on air, and then it became like that famous, and now you're like we're millionaires and stuff, you know? But basically, that's how it happened. It was all because of that bloke who slipped on the tiles. So what I would like to do now is preview and promo to the whole Australia. This was the first pizza film that was made. This wasn't like a TV show. This was just like the first one. I filmed it. I did the editing, the writing. I did everything, you know. So this is it.
So Tony, what's been happening, mate? You're not looking too good.
Man, the other night I had this most ridiculous, crazy night. You wouldn't believe it. Hey, I'm driving in the car. I get out. Delivering, you know, just, it's another pizza, you know, nothing special, I'm thinking. I walk up to the door, knock on the door, and this guy comes out. He looks a little bit psycho. I mean, you can see something in his eyes, you know, sometimes you can see these guys. Anyway, you know, he pays me, I give him the pizza, I give him his change, and then he tells me like I ripped him off about $50. I mean, the guy only gave me a 20. You know, so I'm arguing with him because, you know, who wouldn't argue with a guy like that? And the next thing I know, bang, he smacks me right in the head. But, you know, you guys know I used to be a boxer, so hey, you know, kicked his ass. Boom! I hit him in the head, you know. Boom! Hit him in the stomach. Boom! Hit him in the head again. You know, KO'd him. And I left off for the next job. Next thing I got to deliver to some flats. You know what I mean? And suddenly, like, it kind of opens on its own, you know. And I'm thinking, what, did they leave the door open for me? So I kind of push it, and it swings open. Nobody in there. I think maybe they fell asleep, you know what I mean? So I go in there, put my hand on the door, open the door, boom, a world of terror in there, you know what I mean? It's like when those home invasions is going on. You know, there's criminals in there, and boom, suddenly they're all looking at me. I escaped with my life, lucky. But you know, I escaped only because I'm a champion runner.
Yes, and see, that film went off. It was unbelievable, you know. I've got footage here, we'll show you now. See this? There's me standing next to that actor. What's his name? That's Samuel L. Jackson. There it is. Look, there's me. I'm winning the award. So the next thing, they said, you know, I took this award-winning film to the head of SBS. It still wasn't enough to make him, like, start the series. He goes, another pilot. So, all right, we'll do another pilot. So here it is. You can see this was starting to get closer to the series that you actually see it now. So we'll roll the tape here. Have